While the rest of the Caribbean was shackled in chains, the Maroons carved out a life in the mountains, untouchable, undefeated, and unbroken. They forced Britain, the world's most powerful empire at the time, to sign a treaty. Imagine that, enslaved Africans turning guerrilla fighters led by legends like Queen Nanny, burning plantations, using drums as weapons of war, and building independent towns that still stand today.
Are the only people that forced the English to come and sign a treaty with us. We were the first independent people of Jamaica. We the Maroon.
Is that a warning to the farmer up there saying it's you guys, it's okay?
Well, it's just signal that there's no harm.
Okay.
Yeah, there's no harm.
Oh, wow.
No threat.
So when we were coming up the valley, you guys were blowing that.
Oh yeah, to clear the road, make sure people all the way clear. The signal the community that there's visitors in the community, and you know they don't need to be worried about nothing at all. Everything is all.
Culture was the opposite to answer the question of Nanny. So there is no difference, even though she was the opposite. Culture was very timid and very shy. That's why I chose the carpet country to live. Nanny was very fierce. That's why she burned on plantation all the while. That's why she marched with drums and abangs at the front of her battlefield and destroy the plantation.
Maroon Council, we want to tell you thanks for coming here, and we look forward in everything being a success. We said thanks to Yanking Tongue, which is the Almighty God. We say we are come back, knocking our family. We are come back, knocking our family. Bless.
But here's the thing, while the spirit of resistance shaped reggae, Rastafarism, and Jamaican identity, today Jamaica is fighting a different war, not against markets and cannons, but against violence, silence, and the slow erosion of its people, especially women and children. So let's talk about it, because if the Maroons proved anything, it's that freedom is not given, it's defended and taken. Smash that like button, subscribe, and let us break this down. I'll be back.
Me nah beat round the bush today. Jamaica is not safe for the womb. Jamaica mash up motherhood. And me nah go whisper it. Me I go shout it out loud. You no want know why the birth rate a drop in a Jamaica? Because Jamaica is one of the most hostile, traumatic, degrading place for any woman bring life. From the moment you get pregnant, you start get punished. No support, no care, just pure judgment. The doctor them start look upon you like, oh, another belly. The nurse them treat you like dog in a labor room. When you ball out in a pain, the nurse them no compassion, no care. Them just gonna tell you, oh, shut up. Plenty other woman done did this before. Shut up! You ain't a ball when you did a breed. Is that what you call care in a Jamaica? Then you have to fight. Fight for dignity, fight for pain relief, fight for humanity. Then when the baby born, your body broke, mind mash up, breast sore, and you just get sent home like if you just get over it. Where is the postpartum care? Where is the counseling? Where is the support system? Them give you 2 Panadol and say, good luck. Woman out there screaming in a bathroom, bawling out in a silence, suffocating under motherhood, and nobody no see it. Yet society tell you say you're strong, but strength without support is suffering. And I make me start on the fathers them with it in the bed with you. Gone, disappear, silent after baby come. Me see too often, pitney born, a man disappear, man get ghost, man get silent. Start act like stranger. The woman them have to play mom, dad, nurse, breadwinner, and chef, while at the same time bleeding out and mentally cracking. And then you don't have the audacity to ask why women now have babies no more, why the birth rate a drop. Uno mad? Uno think say woman a go through this trauma, suffering, pain, abandonment, and then do it again? Some women not even gonna do it because them barely survived the last time. Some women have to walk around with stitches where barely heal. And some of them still walk around mentally mash up from them baby father. And enough of them are breastfeed with sore nipples and empty fridge. And I better talk about the one them have to run go back to work after 2 weeks because the bills them now wait on nobody. Jamaica, una glamorize motherhood, but crucify mothers. We sing about mother love, but the system treat mothers like old cloth. The only time una hear about mother upon Mother's Day. After that, she depend her own. So me support every woman we say, me not ready, me can't afford it, me still a heal, me done with picnic. You see that womb? It's sacred, it's fragile, it's powerful, and I don't blame no woman for locking it down. Yes, lock it down in our country where destroy you mentally, emotionally, and financially, and then call it life. We don't want to increase the birth rate. Fix up the hospital them. Fix up the culture. Get these men some help. Fix the laws. Fix the education. Fix the village. And then we will see an increase in the birth rate. Until you fix all of that, fix the income minimum wage. Until you fix all of that, Jamaica birth rate, I go straight in at the grave. If nobody now go tell you, I will. I want you to share on your experience in the comment below. What do you think it's going to take to increase Jamaica's birth rate? Jamaica, me see an incident on a video where a man beat up a nurse. And me go address it. I want to know walk with me panda one car. It deep. You see that incident there? It deeper than that. It deeper than the beating. It deeper than the shame. It deeper than the gun. That beating they expose a sickness that we Jamaica have been hiding. But let's expose it. You look on the video, how the woman was dragged out of her car and beaten like an animal. Not any animal, beaten like a stray animal. Kick her up all in her head. And not only that, all gun pull upon the woman. And the brute will do it. This man, a security guard. One that was paid, trained, and trusted. He took it one step further. And he even stomped on her head. Him stomp out the humanity out of her. Cause one thing where him feel say I know say Jamaica now go protect her. But me now go stop this so. Because this is not just about that nurse. This is about the entire culture we have in Jamaica. This is exactly how Jamaica treat children, how Jamaica treat women, and turn around and call it what? Discipline. This is how we also keep quiet and hush hush. Because why? We say a family business. You see that beating here? It connected to every rape case will never reach court. Every mother will have to protect her pitney from her own man. Every girl will disappear and we call them runaways. Every little boy will get molested by him uncle and him can't talk about it. Cause everybody said that man a church elder. Yes, me have to say it. And this is the culture. We don't raise men. We raising monsters. Then we praise them for being firm. We teach boys, don't cry, control the women. Beat her if she chat too much and take what you want. And when the woman dead, we say, I wish she did do for provoke him. Me I go sit down, cause me tired. Every day is a headline. Girl gone missing. Woman get chopped up. Baby found dead. And yet una still quiet. We don't need no more hashtags or no more marches, you know. We need war upon this terrible culture. We need war upon this evil. We need war upon the silence them in our families. War when the police them turn where the woman we got to cry for help. War upon communities where protect abusers and molesters because them a church elder. War upon the mindset that women must endure pain because of love. Me I go say this loud and bold. If you protect abusers, you're wicked. If you're quiet about this wretched system, you're a part of it. And if you see a video where women get beat up and you laugh about it, you're sick. Me can't sit back no more because my spirit can't rest. Because until we build a country where women can walk safe, where children can sleep safe, where dignity is basic, Jamaica will burn itself from the inside out. And you can't say you love Jamaica if you can't defend the people who birthed Jamaica. So Jamaica, I want to fix the culture, fix the silence, fix the system, or watch we lose every future we still have.
My brother, you know, so I just go do some research on this. Gamang, Gloria Mama G apologize to the role where our ancestors play in a slavery. And I said thing how did I talk about from earlier. They said rebellion where the slave them did a rebel. And some of the Maroon them did a help the slave them. So Mama G did apologize for the role where our ancestors them did play. We're not sure if everybody did hear the apology, everybody did apologize, but it they out in a public record so people can go check it and respect for that Mama G. But while doing my little research a while ago, I realized Mama G doing some fundraising. People, I come across this Solidarity Farm Jamaica. I realize them have a fundraiser take place. Mama G in one picture with a couple other people. I'm not sure if she there behind the fundraising thing or what. But the Queen of Maroon building or working along with people building a LGBTQ refugee camp in the hills of St. Ann. Only a question there right there, so you know. And it not just stop right there, so. Because them think they just spark interest and lead not to go further down the rabbit hole. Why upon that still? But who know what was the man try to say? Watch ya.
See it, the man them wave the gay flag and see them again. Them and curry people. Them and curry, so curry they make the name scarf again people. Curry have scarf in every different thing. So the man should say he will not stop.
Mr. Lewis, you know, so me see like you plan to get somebody in a trouble. But anyways, since recently we see a meeting go on with Mr. Richard Curry and different Maroon community leaders them did forward around, including the indigenous woman movement that are Mama G movement we are going with the fundraising and thing when I explained a while ago. So I want to know if this is indigenous culture for promote certain things. I don't say nobody involved in nothing. I did not say that. I'm just asking a couple questions and I hope we can get some answers. But remember the petition link in my bio. So anybody want to sign the petition as descendants of the original people of Jamaica. All are we indigenous. You hear that? Get your rights together. And remember, ignorance of the law is a bliss. Now talk about the legal statutes and codes.
Jamaica is more than beaches and Bob Marley posters on a college dorm wall. It's a nation built on rebellion, survival, and culture forged in fire. The Maroons were not just escapees from slavery, they were strategists, warriors, and community builders. They represent the very DNA of Jamaican identity. Freedom, resilience, and African pride. But if we look closely between the drumbeat of history and the baseline of reggae, we find a contradiction. The same Jamaica that birthed the Maroons, that taught the world about defiance, is also struggling to protect its most vulnerable today. We're talking about women giving birth in degrading hospitals, children silenced by abusing their own homes, a culture of silence so thick it feels like another form of change. So the question is, how did people who defeated the British now find themselves defeated by their own systems? Okay, let us talk about this point here. Number one, talk about African roots and heritage, because the Maroons carried Africa with them not as a memory but as a living practice. The drum beat, the dance, the harp, the spirituality, it wasn't nostalgia, it was survival. And from that survival came identity. Today, when a Rastafarian speaks of Ethiopia as Zion, when reggae echoes like a heartbeat across the globe, that's the Maroon influence. It's Africa speaking through Jamaica. Number two, there is the spirit of freedom and resistance. If Jamaica has a core story, it's this: we don't bow easily. The Maroons embodied that. Nanny of the Maroons legend says she could catch bullets that turned war drums into weapons of fear. Whether myth or history, it doesn't matter. The story teaches Jamaicans that freedom is worth everything and fears of empires mean nothing. Number three, the pioneers of independence before 1962. Independence before Marcus Garvey dreamed of Africa rising, before Mali sang of redemption. Jamaica had already tested sovereignty in the mountains. The British didn't grant freedom, they signed a treaty out of desperation. The Maroons weren't rebels hiding in the bush. They were the first free nation in the Caribbean. Number four, the strategic genius. Let's not forget they were tacticians. They knew every river, every trail, every choke point. They turned forests into fortresses. Britain had muskets, the Maroons had strategy, and strategy wins wars. Number five is the cultural and spiritual legacy, because the Maroon survival wasn't just military, it was cultural. They guarded African tradition against the plantation system. That survival is why Jamaican music doesn't sound European, where Rastafari doesn't feel Western, where the nation's heartbeat is still African. Yeah. And yet, when I talk to Jamaicans in the diaspora, especially mothers, there is a deep pain. They'll tell you Jamaica still treats its women like disposable soldiers of a war they didn't sign up for. Imagine this: a woman goes into labor not expecting care but expecting humiliation. Nurses treating her like a burden, not a human being. Fathers vanishing days after the child's birth. Women forced into triple roles: mother, father, breadwinner, while bleeding physically and emotionally. And the worst part, society claps for the strong mothers on Mother's Day, but crucifies them every other day of the year. That's not freedom. That's another form of captivity. And this is not just about women, it's about children too. The headlines are chilling: missing girls, molested boys, infants found dead, communities protecting abusers because that's family business, police turning away victims. Silence, always silence, my people. And the irony is unbearable, because Jamaica, the land of Maroon defiance, now chains itself with silence. We stopped fearing Britain, but somehow we fear confronting our own uncles, our own neighbors, our own churches. We glorify motherhood, but we crucify mothers each and every day. We celebrate independence, but we abandon women and children to cycles of violence. If the Maroons fought the British, who is Jamaica fighting now? Sometimes the enemy isn't outside, it's inside the culture, the enemy within. So here's the truth: Jamaica doesn't need another tourist campaign. It doesn't need another reggae festival. It needs a cultural revolution, a new Maroon war. Not against soldiers in red coats, but against silence, against abuse, against the normalization of trauma. And maybe, just maybe, the spirit of the Maroon is exactly what Jamaica needs to remember. That freedom is not guaranteed, it's seized. That silence is a weapon. If we not break it, it will break the nation. Because if the Maroons taught the world anything, it's this: unity can defeat an empire. And right now Jamaica needs that unity, not just to honor the past, but to protect its future. So when we talk about loving Jamaica, let's not forget, let's not romanticize about it. Let's defend it. Let's fight for women who deserve safe baths, for children who deserve safe sleep, for communities that deserve dignity. Because freedom is not just a word in the history books. It is a fight we are still in. Thank you for watching. This is the Bantu Merchant. Kindly subscribe to this channel so that we can become a family, we can become a community. Like, comment, and share. I hope to see you